G'day guys, Troy K here, and welcome back to another year of K.bothers Pythons. Hope you've all had a good break and a safe break over the Christmas and New Year period. I know we did. Today's episode, we'll be jumping straight back into it. Today's episode, what's it about? It's showing you guys the fruit of all the labour that we put in during the 2014 period. Hope you enjoy it. Alright guys, so you remember back in episode 1, we had that one little rack back there in the corner and we said we were going to fill the room. Check it out. Granted, that's empty. We still got eggs cooking though, so don't you worry about that one. Over here we've got our carpets, we've got some olives, we've got some worms tucked away down the bottom, jags, zeb jags, more jags, some mixed carpets. She's filling up nicely. I think where we left off last year in 2014 was the possible het entry clutch. So a little update. You can see here it's in the jag line. So little jag incomplete dominant mutation there with the possible recessive entry line running through it. So as we go we'll keep you all updated, and a couple of years we'll know for sure. And one mutation that's absolutely exploding over here in Australia this year is the zebra mutation. A lot of people are starting to work out what can be done with this mutation, how throw a bit of diamond in there, it just enhances the colours. So let's go through and see if we can't find some. Alright, check that out. Absolutely gorgeous little zebra. What I'm digging about these things as well, the variation. You've got your, see if I can't find one, yep. So that, to me, that's a classic zebra python right there, classic zebra jungle. You got that, you got the nice light ones. I think, let's see if we can't find, there we go. A nice little dark one for you. Beautiful. All these different little colours are coming out in the one mutation. Again, incomplete dominant mutation. What does that mean? You pair that with your wild type, half your clutch are going to come out zebra, half your clutch should come out wild type. Cool thing with the zebra, you go zeb and zeb together, you super form. Straight yellow snake with a really cool head pattern. Next on the list, double gene animal, caramel zebra. Where are you? Right there. Again, caramel's incomplete dominant mutation, zebra incomplete dominant mutation. You put them together, bam, caramel zebras. Absolutely gorgeous. Like the zebras, cool thing with the caramel zebra, you put a caramel zeb and a caramel zeb together, not only do you have the chance of producing your super form in the zebra, you also got the chance of producing your super caramel super zebra. Check out Paul Harris in over in UK Pythons. I think he's thrown a couple of photos up of them. Absolutely stunning. Triple gene animals. We only cracked the one this year, but it's the caramel, the zebra and the jaguar all in the one animal. Absolutely stunning. So there you go. 3 incomplete dominant mutations running in the one critter. Absolutely love it. Recessive mutations. For those of you that have followed us for a while know that we've been putting a lot of work in with the albino olive line. When we first got into it, it was a very weak line, a few kinks, defects, but over the years as we've been slowly outcrossing it, we're starting to produce nice big clutches of, as you can see, robust animals. We'll get this one back, he's a bit flighty. So your hets. So while they look like your wild type olive python, they still carry the albino bloodline. So simple recessive at work there, het to het equals 25% of the clutch come out alb, het to alb, 50% come out albino, alb to alb, 100% of the clutch come out albino. Without crossing and strengthening the line up, within the years to come we should be able to do more and more albino to albino pairings, producing 100% awesome clutches of little albinos, no defects. Mixed carpets. I call them mixed carpets. To me, sibs is everything in the clutch. Everything's a sibling in the clutch. I like the term mixed carpet because to me it's a good descriptive term of what the animal is. It's a heap of different carpets all mixed in together. When Jags first appeared, people were saying these mixes, these sibs, you know, the mongrels, mutts, all that sort of stuff. Hell, I'll take them. Have a look at it. Absolutely stunning little animals. Now, I could stay in here and talk about carpets all day, but I know Denver's got some absolute cracking blackheads he's wanting to show you. Hope you enjoy them.
Okay, so Troy covered Mandela genetics with his carpet pythons and olive pythons. Now I'll explain a little bit more about polygenics. Polygenics is line breeding. If you want to know a bit more about it to save me going on about it, you can check back an episode that the Criticam boys did with Brian from Snake Bites TV. I think it might have been on the Animal Bites TV network, so go for that. Good plug, you know. This is a little red that we'll start with. Now Troy actually bred this little red one. There's no black through the body there. I don't know if this light can pick up as always, but I'll get some shots in the B-roll which I'm sure you guys will love. Now the best way to see a red is put next to something yellow. Hopefully this yellow shows up. That's a gorgeous little yellow pinstripe. So it took us a few years to get these yellows to come through. They come out bright white as hatchlings, and within the first sort of 3 to 4 weeks they start going yellow. When that thing turns to 2.5 years of age, it's going to literally glow. Get this little guy back. Not behaving for me right now. That's a gorgeous little yellow. We'll leave that lid off, he should stay there. Now here's a clutch mate here to this little yellow one. Similar sort of patterns but completely different in a way as well. You can see these stripes down the backs of the spine there, which is interesting. We've got a clutch mate to this which we'll pair out to see what's going on with that striping. So that's the idea with any sort of polygenic breeding. Noticing a colour or a pattern trait that's different and accentuating on that pattern. You know. This is a little ocelot. So you would have seen the ocelots when we first started doing these episodes. They come along nicely. Love these little snakes. Not much more you can say about them except for they're just hot little pattern animals, you know. That one back, gently preferably. And we'll go through to the golds. The golds we started with just a little bit of gold underneath the chin, and with years and years of breeding, polygenic breeding, it's accentuating that pattern more and more. More so the colour, but it's going through into the body pattern as well. Now that gold is a laccomannan trait that takes over the black in the head and replaces it with golds and reds. Now it's not just restricted to the head, it flows through down in through the body pattern as well. Now you've got three different sorts here. This is a classic sort of pattern of a classic black-headed python. You see this is a different one here, it's got some stripes down the side. I'll pick that up and spin that around. You see the stripes on the side almost separate the dorsal pattern down to the side pattern, which is interesting. So we'll do a bit more breeding on that to see if we can accentuate that pattern as well. This is what we're most excited about through the golds at the moment. And this is that bareback sort of a pattern. Troy loves that name, bareback. Understandably. You can see that bareback pattern through the back of the spine there. There's no pattern whatsoever. So in the spine there, you can see a little bit on the back of the tail there as well. So with the next generation, that'll join up more and more. It just started with a little bit up the top and a little bit down the bottom. It's flowing through in the body pattern there now, so it's getting closer and closer. End result being a full bareback, bare spine, black-headed python. So if you love this, you'll love the next bit. Cue the music.